Going harder than I ever did. Move like ghosts, but I don't need no evidence. One of the best that ever did this. You can quote me, standing firm on my words, sturdy like an oak tree. Give me mine, and let me grind. He ain't your dog if he don't want to see you shine with him. Too many niggas prayed on my downfall. But my stock steady rising like the Dow Jones. Studied the game, now I'm out here making chess moves. Word of advice, make your next move your best move. Hustle hard and just stay up on your marathon. Who would've thought that little boy would grow up to be LeBron?
Don't waste no time. Eastern Conference, Western Conference Finals. Last time we was here, we was talking about, the Clippers and the Suns. And we was talking about the Bucks and Atlanta.
Yeah, the Hawks.
Now we're in a position where, how do you feel? Do you feel injuries allowed the Suns to get?
I think it allowed them to get past the first round. Mm-hmm. They might have won regardless, maybe in 7. Mm-hmm. But no Anthony Davis. That made it a cakewalk. The rest of them, I don't think so.
I mean, it was what, number 2 all year?
Yeah.
So it's not like they were a sleeper, right?
Right. It's just that the Lakers was injured a lot all year. So they fell into the play-in. Then they advanced that way. But people felt like if they had... Everybody had the Suns losing.
Yeah, I did. As an avid Laker, I had them losing. But I feel like injuries played a part. But it's like... Understanding karma, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy how Chris Paul he'll get to that point and he would get hurt.
Right.
And then now it's like,
and it looked like it was gonna happen early.
Yeah.
Because he got hurt early.
But he was able to get healthy.
Right. And
then everybody else kind of started, the other dominoes started falling. I feel like if Kawhi plays it could be a different series.
Right.
We can say ifs and buts, but at the end of the day, I feel like the best team gonna win, bro. All you can do is play as and who in front of you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
That's
I can't, you just gotta play who in front of you. And I feel like Phoenix did a good job of that.
That was like winning decisively too.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? And it did get harder for them as it went along. You know what I'm saying? I don't think injuries, because I hear that a lot. Like, Phoenix wouldn't be there, the Bucks wouldn't be there, Harden.
And that's the playoffs every year. It's about who stays healthy.
Yeah.
Usually the healthiest team wins.
Every year.
Regardless of.
Because you got to think, Chicago that year with Derrick Rose, when the year he won MVP, they was looking like they was going to do something.
Right.
He out in first round? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, injuries definitely plays a part, but that's the game. I'm not going to put it on injuries that if Phoenix wins or if the Bucks win, it's an asterisk. No.
And it ain't like the Suns out here playing 7-game series. They was getting them series over with.
Yes. And on top of that, it's not like I can honestly say this is a good series watching Phoenix and the Bucks play. Like I'm watching it like this ain't like, no disrespect, but this ain't like watching the Spurs and Detroit Pistons. Like, you gotta you gotta be a basketball purist to want to watch that.
Right.
Like, I feel like even the casual fans can still watch Phoenix and Milwaukee and still like be enthused by the game.
Yeah, you got Giannis dunking everything. Every casual fan want to see dunks.
Yeah. Who do you want to see win? Would you prefer to see Giannis or CP win?
I would prefer to see CP win because he old. I don't know.
He old.
He's 36 years old.
That ain't.
It's pretty old.
No, it's not. MJ played when he was 40. So how's that old?
Was MJ at his best when he was 40?
MJ was still.
He wasn't at his best.
He wasn't at his best.
Chris Paul, he older. You don't know. You don't know how that thing's gonna look next year.
So you don't think he play another 2-3 years the way he playing?
I think he could. So but that don't mean he gonna be on a contender the next 2 or 3 years.
He went to the plant-based diet and real. But another thing that real spill, Phoenix training staff is known for like.
Yeah, they got a great medical staff.
Grant Hill went down and was dunking again.
But he still.
He was right. He was.
But CP still. I want to win, so he can go ahead and get him one. I think he ain't got to worry about it.
I think he's staying Phoenix for the next 2 years.
He gonna stay, but that don't mean they gonna end up in the finals again.
I think
Giannis got more time to lose and then try to get back. CP don't have that luxury.
I as somebody who was in the same class as Chris Paul, I want to see CP.
That's why you say he ain't old, but he old in basketball years.
Yeah, but that ain't old in life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you still.
We talking basketball.
That's what I'm saying. But
talking about.
But you saying he old like it's
he
gonna
old
be.
on the court. He been in the league for 16 years. That's old.
It depends if you because I don't know where we're going in the future. You got Tom Brady. How old Tom Brady is? 40 something, 44, 43.
Tom Brady ain't Chris Paul. He do one job.
It's a physical job too, though.
I know one thing.
Mm-hmm.
The Suns win. State Farm commercials going crazy.
Very much so.
They going crazy with the State Farm.
Cliff and Chris. Yeah. To answer the question, like I said, I would rather see CP win it. But Giannis, I'm impressed by Giannis, bro.
He going hard.
Like
dominating.
And
he made it free throws last game.
My homie Nate, shout out Nate. He was like, man, he been doing this since Game 7 in Brooklyn. I still saw a little bit of like.
He got hurt too.
Yeah, but against Brooklyn Game 7, I still seen a little bit of like deer in headlights. Like he still was Giannis, but it was still like.
Because KD was giving it to him.
Yeah, it still was doubted. If you understand, like, if you can look at it, somebody and look at their mental and see where they at on the bench, I pay attention to all that. Like I ain't just looking at highlights. I'm looking at how they act on the bench.
He was giving KD high praise after every game. You gonna play, you gonna be a fan.
I feel like once they got to Atlanta and once Trae Young went to shimmying, you seen a different Giannis.
Right.
Like he on the sideline like, hey, no, we not doing this.
Right.
And that was a part of him that I was like, okay, I like that. I like that. Because like you said, he was giving KD, but when Trae Young did the shimmy on him, that boy went to the sideline and said, hey man, y'all better figure this out. Like we ain't finna, no. And even the game 1, you know what I'm saying, they was playing like, I need y'all help. Y'all need to do something.
He doing his thing, man. And when he making free throws, he really unstoppable. You can tell they get to him when the crowd be counting. I mean, who wouldn't they get to?
Do you feel like Giannis is 2021 Shaq? A different version?
Why? Because he can't make free throws?
No, not even that. I'm not even getting there. Just
because of how dominant he is?
Just dominance.
He's
just
pure. He's insanely dominant.
Like, because as somebody who's a Lakers fan, I knew I can count on Shaq to get 20 and 10 at least every night.
He's doing all layups and dunks, too.
Easy.
He might throw a shot in.
Easy, and he just on the paint with it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Giannis is a different version of that. So I definitely like to see where he's going as he's progressing. But at the end of the day, I think Suns is 6.
I think so too.
Yeah. Middleton, he just disappeared. He disappeared from time. He disappeared more than
off again. Yeah. But when he on, he be cooking.
And Book ain't gonna have a game. I don't think he's gonna have another game.
He's struggling on the road though. But it was only one game so far.
Yeah.
I mean, he allowed to have some tough games.
I got the Suns winning, man. I as somebody who, like I said, everybody gonna know I'm a diehard Laker fan. The Suns was, you know what I'm saying, our nemesis. So for me to root for the Suns is kind of like, because I hate them for so long. Them standing
Bell.
Not hate him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's from Florida, so everybody from the crib. I'm partly still partial to everybody from the crib, but just that team, they was a threat to us, and they beat us in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? So, but I like to see Chris Paul and Devin Booker, and it just makes me wish that Chris Paul to Lakers thing would have went through, because I know him and Kobe would have got some rings, but I ain't gonna go down that road. Is it a big deal?
Heard about the rings.
Yeah, we got the most though. I ain't no trip.
Is it a big deal? What?
Is it a big deal that it's not like a big market team in the finals? Do you think that we ain't got like LeBron, Steph Curry?
No, I mean it's a chance for Devin Booker to make a bigger name for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Wake people up. Giannis, he doing his thing, but it's a chance for Devin Booker. Because I mean, you think about it, LeBron, he gonna be out of the league soon. They gonna have to give all of his attention to somebody.
Where do you think he going? Like, how much do you think he'll play the 40?
I think he's gonna play until his son get drafted. But I don't know.
We'll go back to Bron. But I mean, I agree. I don't think it, because at first I was a little weary. I was like, oh man, we're gonna have a team that, like, would I really want to watch the finals? Like,
right.
Because
it's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
It's good for small market teams too.
Yeah, I think that's for Milwaukee, for Giannis to stay when he clearly could have, pressed his line and said, I want to get out of here.
Yeah.
For him to stay and to do what he did. And for Chris Paul, like, they talk and they give him his credit, but, bro, like, if you really, really understand basketball, bro, what he did with Oklahoma last year to take them, he was supposed to go there and just be in purgatory for a year until they could figure out what they trade him. And he took them to the playoffs, bro. And
he messed up their whole
and could have beat Houston. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was right there. And to then say, okay, I can go anywhere I want to go, and I want to go to Phoenix. And you get there and you take them to, number 2 seed. And you only 5'11".
Man, 6'3".
Chris Paul is, I'm telling you, Chris Paul. We was in the same class. Chris Paul is not 6'3", bro. I'm telling you that now. He's like 5'11", maybe 6 foot tall.
So I'm gonna say he's 6'1" then.
Never. He's not 6 foot. With shoes on, maybe.
He is a little dude.
Yeah, he's a small guy, and that's what's impressive. That's what's impressive, and I definitely got to give it to him. So I don't think it hurts that LeBron ain't here. I think it's good for the game that we get to see the new stars, and I think they're only gonna push the game forward. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because basketball is global. As much as people try to say America's football, basketball is global. So yeah, you can't find football in certain places.
That's true.
So basketball is definitely, I feel like, taking its way to worldwide, and it's going to be even bigger as we go. So
right.
I think basketball in good hands. NCAA.
Them boys getting paid, and I love it.
You love it?
Why not?
I feel like it's a start, but it ain't where it should be, because the schools should be giving them paper too. But the fact that they can make money off their likeness, that should have been common sense, though. Like,
I mean, I don't really. I wouldn't put it on the schools, but
what you mean?
A lot of schools don't make money off of sports, so.
So you don't think?
Feasible.
You don't think? I mean, I agree with you. Right.
A lot of schools don't. A lot of schools, majority schools lose money with their athletic departments.
So
they can't.
Because you're talking about other sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is, as somebody who thinks about the whole, I can see where you say that, right? But as somebody you were a basketball athlete, your basketball team generated money for UMass.
Yeah, but every school doesn't generate money from their basketball program. Every school don't generate money from their football program.
So you don't think it's a business?
It's definitely a business, but for some schools, it's a business.
When you say they don't generate money, are you talking about...
They operate in the negative.
Are you talking about as in ticket sales? Or are you talking about the money that they give?
They're not turning a profit. So, like Hartford, they was losing so much money even though they was winning. They was losing so much money but every school isn't a big name.
Yeah, true, but you can't...
But regardless, the players is able to get paid.
I'm talking about the Michigans,
But that's a small percentage. It's 300-something D1 schools.
True. Listen, it should go to the nature of what I'm as somebody who's doing business. I can't help that your business ain't generating funds. But if I'm the university, if I'm the Fab Five, and we go to Michigan and y'all selling our jerseys in here, I know they made.
So you think it should be a school-to-school basis?
I feel like it should grow to that. It shouldn't. It should be that. It shouldn't be just the whole in general. It should be based on classes. Like if you generate this, it's like taxes almost. If you generated this much money from this athletic department, from this basketball team and this football team, you shouldn't just get to keep all the money and say I'm getting a free education.
I mean,
but
it's a start. They can get paid
off their likeness, that's common sense though. Why can't I get paid off my last name?
Because you was an amateur. It don't make sense, but that was their excuse.
Yeah, at all.
But now you got dudes getting paid. I wish I could go back and get paid.
You still got some eligibility?
None. All out of it.
You ain't got a red shirt yet, bro?
I got nothing.
Hey, man, you can go back and get cleaned up for a year, you know what I'm saying? Sign 100 basketball, 1,000 basketballs, get them out, man.
Man, I ain't got nothing left.
I see a lot of people signing with agencies, like, I'm like, okay.
Why not? Get that money.
Generate it. I ain't mad at it, man. I just feel like the schools still are going to win in the long run, though. Like, they're gonna make more off of it. And but I don't even know why they tripping in the first place, because they're like, oh, this is bad for the game. But it's like, you ain't even got to worry about.
You know, it's all.
I mean, could you imagine like the players like football at SEC schools? And man, listen. Everybody riding big, boy. Everybody riding big. Choke dot. It's gonna be some.
These dudes about to get paid.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But I still think anybody that could skip college and go to the NBA or G League or overtime, should do it.
Yeah.
Get that money.
What about football? You feel like
football? They need to go to college for 3 years.
Why?
Because them dudes in the NFL ain't.
I feel like at least 1 year. I feel like it should be like 1 or 2 years, and then maybe
they need all 3.
You think so?
I know so.
But as a running back, though, you gotta look, bro. Like that's. I mean, we venturing off the football, but as a running back, they take a lot of hits, and most running backs only last 2-3 years in the NFL.
Well, maybe they should figure out a different avenue other than college.
Yeah. Something about.
But I think they need to go to college and not college, but something.
For 3 years.
For some, yeah.
Not all of them.
But like, not all of them.
No, but see, the same thing with the NBA. Like if you are
different.
If you are good enough, you good enough. So you don't think it's somebody like
who's is crashing into each other.
True.
Every play.
True.
That's different than the NBA. You're gonna have some collisions in the NBA.
Maybe if they had like a minor league system, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. They need that. It could be something other than college.
Like if they were able to take semi-pro and elevate it a little bit, maybe like a G League, like the NBA, NFL. That's something to think about.
I wouldn't want my son going straight from high school to the NFL.
But that's
no matter how much.
That's true.
That
may be at like the skill positions. But what if you got like you some man-childs that come out of school now. Yeah, I done seen some of these cats, man.
And they need to go somewhere for 3 years and become men.
I ain't gonna tell. But truthfully, I'm not gonna tell another man what he should do with his life. Like if he feel like.
If I feel like you're in danger, I might tell you like, hey, you might need to go Alabama for 3 years.
You've been that kid too. Who you is to tell me what I'm finna do with my life? I feel like I'm ready.
I wasn't a football player though.
Hey, shout out to the NCAA. Well, no, ain't no shout out to the NCAA. Shout out to the federal court system. Shout out to them. No, not even shout out to them. Shout out to the players, man, for being able to get paid. Because they should have been getting paid.
They should have been
getting paid. So shout out to them.
They get paid now, and it's all love.
What's Shorty name, man?
I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Zaila.
But she's talented.
Zaila. I don't want to pronounce your name. We're gonna say Zaila.
I said she's the most talented person on earth right now.
Bro. Yes, man. I was happy, bro.
I saw people on Facebook talking about spelling bees with a Twitch drinking and stuff. But I never saw nobody talking about spelling bee before she won.
Yeah, nah.
And she can hoop. And she nice.
Yeah, nice. Like, nice.
And she can ride a unicycle.
Yes.
How many people you know that can ride a unicycle?
Dribbling 3 basketballs.
How many people you know can ride a unicycle?
Dribbling 3 basketballs.
I can't even dribble 3 basketballs walking.
I can do 2.
I do 2.
Yeah, I can't do 3. I ain't gonna say I can't. I ain't tried. But she raw.
I can't.
For her to be 14.
That's how she is?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, she
cold.
She cold. And she rocking the natural. I like that. Like, shout out. That little sister, man, she gonna be something, bro. I feel that in my heart. Like, yeah, she gonna be.
She wanna be an astronaut or something like that.
Man, listen.
She could do it too.
Yes. Shout out to her, man. Like, I like to see positive, examples of.
I like to see people winning.
Exactly.
Winning.
But just on the positive too.
Right.
Where you ain't, just trying to be something you're not in order to create revenue. When you just being yourself, it's natural. You wake up every day and be you. You ain't got to be nobody else. So I like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her people, and shout out. I think she's from Louisiana.
She's from Louisiana.
Shout out to the boot state. Shout out to Louisiana. Shout out to you.
You ever been to Louisiana?
Through like Alabama.
I only been through. I never stopped.
I ain't gonna lie. I had no desire to go to the Magnolia. I heard about it. They BG and what's his name? They told me about it.
They told y'all you need to know.
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, I'm good. But USA Hoops. How you feel?
How you feel? How you feel they constructed that team?
I feel like they just put it together, but at the end of the day, let's just be real, bro. I see people talking about, oh, they ain't got no facilitating point guard.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have. They're just. At the end of the day, bro, you gotta think. These dudes just played a full season, was out like a month and a half, came back, played another full season. Then you want me to go over here and play for free? I feel like it's like them open runs where we just not trying to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like once they get to the real thing, I think they're gonna tighten up. I don't think it's. Yeah, basketball has gotten better globally, but I just think
you don't think the rest of the world caught up to us.
I mean, it's gotten better globally, but don't get me wrong, Nigeria shouldn't beat us.
Do you think the rest of the world caught up to us?
Caught up?
I don't.
I mean,
but I keep seeing.
Don't get me wrong. It's yeah and no. Like if you look, a lot of the overseas players are more technically sound.
They're more fundamentally sound.
Yeah. Like, and it's real. Like they
but does
understand.
that make somebody better than the next person?
It make you more consistent when you rely on like just your athletic ability to because our players, you know, not criticizing, but a lot of them just go for the highlight, the dunk, or the crossover. When you look at somebody like Luka, even the dude Poku, the Oklahoma guy, real skinny dude, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'll make some bonehead plays, but then he'll make a pass. And you're like, whoa, bro, like what you got going on? So I feel like the overseas players are sometimes a lot more like just technically sound and they understand things a little bit different than basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think, as far as caught up, we clearly have the better players.
Yeah, I don't think the rest of the world caught up.
Yeah, I honestly, I think it's what like I said, we just played 2 seasons condensed, and then you want me to go play for free. Yeah, I can go and represent McCurry, you know, I'll probably get some money from Adidas or Nike or whatever kind of shoe people I got, but at the end of the day, they playing for free, bro.
I know.
So it's like, I just think I'm not trying to get hurt, bro. You got Bradley Beal, who got 1 year left on his deal. You got some.
If you're gonna play like that, you probably shouldn't sign up. But
who else gonna go? Bron ain't going.
Melo
ain't going. Chris Paul ain't going.
If I'm like, you know,
that's man, I'm saying. That's who been at the last.
But if I'm thinking, you know, I'm gonna go over here, but I got
a lot of people turned it
money,
down,
I ain't
bro.
gonna play. Then I mean, if you gonna not be able to play at your best because you worry about sacrificing money, then or losing money, then you probably shouldn't sign up.
No,
but I don't think they doing that.
Yeah,
I think they just getting adjusted. But they just won about 20-something.
True. I mean, don't get me wrong.
This is exhibition.
These are NBA players, bro. That's not. We're not gonna sit here and say that you know they playing. Obviously, you play for the love of the game. But I just feel like coming off playoffs, you done played all this time. We just got together. We ain't got no chemistry together. Granted, we should still be good enough. And I feel like if it was serious and it was like, okay, it's on the line. If we lose, we go home. No, they not losing, bro.
Yeah, right.
They not losing. But an exhibition game, knowing, okay, we got 4 of these exhibition games. We ain't trying to get hurt. Let's go out here and, you know what I'm saying, just... Because you see it's a lot of shots. You know what I'm saying? People just trying to drive, kick, get shots.
They're going to be fine, man.
Yeah.
They're going to be fine.
And they're missing at the same time, somebody like Melo, like, who would eat up in that mid-range.
Right.
I think KD got to go there. He got to go into that mid-range monster, and he can... If he go to that elbow, it'll help them out a lot. If he, you know what I'm saying, play, foul line extended,
right.
Go in there, it'll help out and let screens come off for him. But yeah, USA, they'll be all right. I don't think it's no panic. It's.
Think they're gonna win the bronze, the silver, or the gold? They going for the gold. I think they're gonna win the gold, no problem.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be no problem. I ain't never really been too much of an Olympic, like I gotta watch it. However,
I used to always want to watch it growing up, but the cable was always off on the Olympic summers.
Yeah,
always missed it.
Listen, but I'll tell you one moment I did catch in the Olympics that I'll never forget. I was eating a bowl of Frosted Flakes. Vince Carter, when they played Frederick Weiss, I don't know what team that was.
That was Frank.
But I watched that live. And I remember spilled my whole bowl of cereal. My mama thought I was, what you got? Vince jumped clean over him. I'm talking about I'm sitting there watching it, just had sat down. Vince got the steal, took 2 steps, jumped clean over my man. Stood up, the bowl.
My cable was off. I ain't even catch it.
Hey man.
Cable was off.
Listen, that was a moment. It was. Yeah. I had to post on my wall. Vince
I had to post it too from Slam Magazine.
Oh man, he cleared.
Shout out to Slam.
Bro, that was, to see it live and to not know highlight. That's why, I hate this era with the phones and I gotta watch everything through my phones.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know, I just like the experience.
Live?
I just like experience. I don't like.
Instead of you dropping your Frosted Flakes, now you can drop your phone. Oh.
Hey, listen. I hope they win. Do I care? No. Hey, if they come back.
I think they're gonna win.
Yeah. What if Luka give them 80?
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. But they still gonna lose.
Yeah. Nah, they gonna win though. I think they gonna get the gold though, man.
They definitely gonna get the gold.
Before we get out on him the hoops topics, $1 billion Bron, man. They say before the year over with, he gonna hit $1 billion.
For real?
Yes.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's cold.
First athlete, well not first, cause Mike did it, but I'm talking about first athlete do it while you playing.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought one of them soccer dudes might have did.
I don't think Messi probably. I don't think he did. Not while he was playing.
Man, $1 billion for LeBron.
Yeah.
Just a kid from Akron.
Just a kid from Akron, man. Who would have thought that little boy grew up to be LeBron? Hey, man. Listen, what do you think the end game for LeBron?
I don't know, man.
I
will tell you for real.
Mm-hmm.
And people gonna think I'm crazy for this.
Okay.
But it's gonna make sense when it happens.
What's that?
He gonna be president one day.
Damn.
Sound
you stuck me, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
He gonna be president one day. You think he doing all this stuff to get? I'm sure he doing all this stuff to get people their voting rights back just because he's a good guy. Because he is a great guy.
You think he got an end game like that?
Man, he gonna be president one day. He gonna run all of this. I'm telling you. And he might make another Space Jam.
I don't know.
Look, man, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, bro. Like, a lot of people think I'm a LeBronite.
People think I'm a LeBron.
You know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong. LeBron was in my class, so I have that's the homie. Yeah, he from 03. Shout out to us. But you stumped me with that one. I ain't see that.
I'm telling you, it's gonna happen too.
Because where I was going with it, I seen him being able to, because you gotta think Dwayne Wade owned a part of the Jazz. I don't know how much, but he's a part of it.
Right.
I see him. I see the situation where he's maybe the owner of a team, and Maverick is like the GM.
Yeah, but that's gonna be.
That's a given. President.
That's a given. He gonna own the team. I'm telling you, it's gonna. Woo. 20 years from now, maybe later, maybe earlier than that. Episode 4.
Man,
like Fred said that. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Follow me.
Fred.
Or don't follow me.
No, see, we gotta find. It might be a better line on that, man. You might create a better line. I think I can put a little wager on that.
Gonna win too.
If Trump won that shit, I mean.
and LeBron way better dude than him.
He's political. Like that's the reason why you stumped me, because I'd be like, bro, get out of here. The reason why you stumped me, bro, his whole career he been political.
It's on the right.
His whole career he been political. Like, everything he do, like, he's a calculated individual. And no matter what people say about him, bro, the thing that makes him great is not just what he does on that court. It's that, but it's his mental ability to think basketball different. But even the things he strayed away from. Like, you ain't seen him on Shade Room. You ain't seen him on...
Man.
He's been, like...
Man. One day he's going to be Mr. President.
Mr. President. So you think... what's the name gonna be the first lady? I can't ask you.
And M.A.D.E gonna be vice president.
M.A.D.E's gonna be. Oh, you got me stumped. I don't know.
Cabinet gonna be.
Shout out, bro. Do it. Hey, 03, man. Shout out to us, baby. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna do it. It's gonna happen.
He gonna be the president. We got it. Hoop Dreams and Rhyme Books. We doing the podcast from the White House. They got it. You predicted it.
It's gonna happen.
Bron, you gotta make it happen. We gotta do the podcast
People
about
are
it.
like, damn, I gotta wait a little bit now.
Oh, damn, we done figured him out.
I'm on to him.
He on to it. He say he on to you. Now that he on to you, that's a part, so we on to you, bro. See what you finna do. You stopped me with that one, bro. I ain't even gonna, cause I didn't see that. And when you said it, I was like I literally stopped, like, oh. I didn't see that coming.
It's already been written.
All right, we gotta leave hoop alone. Just like you killed the hoop conversation. Shout out to $1 Billion Bron. Hey man, who would have thought that little boy would go up to be LeBron? All right, let's hip hop portion, man. All right, BET Awards and ESPYs. Did you watch either one of them?
No, I didn't.
Do you think award shows matter, like, in this day and age?
Nah, not really.
Like, we coined the term.
I mean, I think they need to be revamped, honestly.
Revamped?
Because, I mean, I'm going to speak for myself. I don't sit and flip channels.
Mm-hmm. I don't even watch TV.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I don't flip and see what's on TV Guide, sit down and look forward to an award show coming on. I'm sure there's people that still do, but I think more people are more like just they're going to catch something when they catch it on their phone.
Yeah, it's called television programming. So if it ain't sports, something that I know it's you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't no, I don't really. So I think they need to revamp it. I don't think it. In a social media era, I think they would have been smart for them to like maybe run it on like a Facebook or.
It probably would be.
You know what I'm saying? Rather than traditional.
Because that's
TV.
what people are on majority of the time.
Yeah, because it's not like you. Oh, I gotta go watch the ESPYs or. I mean, we coined the term on episode. I think it was episode 1. We was like the let out. You know,
right?
So you catch the
Most people catch
memes
the let out.
So we catch the let out. So I seen Melo's speech,
right,
which was hilarious.
And I couldn't tell you nothing else from that show.
Yeah, I seen some Anthony Mackie monologues and.
Oh yeah, I saw him going in on Trae Young. Wasn't a fan of that.
Yeah, I ain't never thought him to be a comedian. Yeah. No disrespect to him. I think he's a great actor, but I ain't never looked at him as a comedian. So a lot of it came off as dry to me. You know what I'm saying?
He probably was drunk trying to be comedic out there.
I ain't gonna put alcohol on him, Rambo. But what I will say is it wasn't.
Yeah, he probably don't need to drink.
Yeah, I don't know, but he might have been. He might not have been. But I will say it was not like I didn't see moments where I was like, okay, this is hilarious. So I think maybe they need to think of different ways. Even the BET not hip hop awards, but the BET awards.
Right.
I see moments like I saw the Megan Thee Stallion meme with the lipstick. I saw the Queen Latifah tribute. I thought that was dope. I did see that.
I haven't seen any of it.
Yeah, I seen the pieces like on YouTube or stuff like that. So I catch the let out, but like I said, to get me to sit somewhere and watch TV for 2 hours and it ain't basketball, it's gonna be hard, bro.
I can't do it.
Basketball, football, something. I ain't watching TV other than that.
I can't go for that. Like 2 Chainz said, I can't go for that. 2 hour award show, I cannot go for that.
Yeah, nah. If I ain't there, it's like baseball with me. Like when I play baseball,
gotta be live.
I had fun. Or like you said, you go live, but on TV, I ain't finna watch no 3 hour game, bro. Like so, it's same thing with the awards. Like
what about NASCAR? You gonna watch NASCAR live?
No, I ain't never even. That don't even make sense to me. They just go around in a circle. Like I'd rather see like some Tour de France, like let's go cross country race where they race for a week.
You ain't trying to watch NASCAR?
No, bro. They just going in a circle, bro. You are driving around in a circle. And certain things don't make sense to me, and that's one.
That's one of them.
Yeah. Nah, who can go around in a circle the fastest? Nah, I'd rather see some Gran Turismo, like where they racing through cities. That'll interest me.
I saw Marble racing one time on ESPN.
Marble who?
Marbles.
Marble racing?
Yeah. They had an announcer and everything.
Hey man, shout out to the Marble racing.
I'm telling you, look it up. Look it up when you get a chance.
Meek Mill versus Travis Scott.
On site. They said, I don't know the particulars, but the word is, I guess there was some beverages involved and some words got said. And they said Meek was the aggressor in the situation.
Like me catch a lot of flack, bro. Like from the academics, he catch a lot of flack around
He do.
here.
He do.
You know, he almost. I ain't comparing him to Bron, but in a sense, like it's just certain people that just catch flack.
He catch a lot of that. He made the dope music too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean, shout out to Meek. I don't know what that was about. I don't think it was about nothing, to be honest with you. But you know, that alcohol.
Maybe they was arguing over a feature.
Oh, a feature? Who you think? Who you think wanted the feature? You think Meek? Why you Travis? Why you hit me back? Or you think Travis was like Meek?
I think Meek might have wanted the feature.
he wanted some sicko mode.
Yeah, I think he might have wanted the feature.
And Travis said, "Nah, this only for Drake. I ain't doing no features with you."
He got mad.
I don't know, man. I think it's as black men, as men in general, we got to do a better job of just communicating. You know what I'm saying? Like. Because a lot of that, anytime you address anybody and it's drinks involved and we address each other in front of each other, like in front of a group of people.
Right.
It's different when we step to the side and say, bro, let me holler at you, bro.
Right.
Like, and have a conversation because there ain't no ego. It's just me and you, we can agree to disagree and shake hands and keep it moving. Or if we need to go outside and have 5 minutes, we can do that too. Shake hands and keep it moving. But when you add other people and make it like, you know what I'm saying? It's ego.
Right.
Because then you done dress me in front of these people and I can't let nobody think I'm a part.
And then they rappers, so they got a certain.
And then you got alcohol involved. So I think it was worked out probably that night. You know, I seen somewhere where Meek I tweeted like he was tripping or something like that. So they'll get over it. But Drake running out of Dodger Stadium.
Full boy moms.
I mean, as somebody who, like, the way you hit me with the Bron topic, it's clear he finna do the rollout for his album. Because it's supposed to be called Certified Lover Boy. So, you run out the whole...
So you think that was a publicity stunt?
Understanding the game and understanding Drake the way marketing, I ain't gonna say just Drake.
Oh, you ain't gotta do that, though. That's Drake.
Rambo.
Drake gonna do numbers regardless.
You rent out the LA Dodgers baseball field.
He probably got a deal.
To have a date.
Probably got a deal.
It's open, Rambo. A drone flies over and catches them. Or was it a plane?
I don't know.
Helicopter? I don't know. But it was good footage.
Right.
It was good footage. And they look up and they see it. So if you on a date,
you think Drake leaked his own
hey man.
Well, he knew like, all right, something gonna fly over here and get me.
And I ain't say, she might have been complicit to it. He probably, cut, shot us some paper. Let's get this album rollout going. Certified Lover Boy on the way. The album comes soon, bro. It's summertime.
I think it's gonna be a classic.
I don't know. You think does Drake have a classic?
I think he got a couple classics.
Which one?
I'm not really a Drake fan like that. I think it's Take Care maybe.
Take the first one?
No, the second one. I think it's the second.
That's the one where he had the table to go.
I think that's a classic album. Nothing Was the Same might be a classic. But I stopped listening to Drake albums a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because all his music sounds the same to me. And I don't like when he sings.
Yeah.
When he's a rapper,
yeah,
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
But when he mixing and singing, I'm like, nah.
Because they ain't for us.
It's not. It's for some people.
Yeah.
It ain't for me.
Yeah, it's for the certified lover boys and the certified lover ladies. And I prefer rapper Drake though, I do.
But that's why I don't listen to his albums like that.
So that's why when you said a classic, I don't know.
I think it's gonna be good because all this stuff is good.
But like we talked about earlier, in the playlist era, it's kind of hard to find a classic nowadays. Like somebody dropped a classic, unless it's like newer artists. It's rare that you see like somebody who's like seasoned that just dropped something you say is like, oh, that's a classic.
And I think dudes make their albums too long these days sometimes.
Yeah. What you like a 8, 9, 10 song?
On the album, I rock with 12.
How many minutes? You think it's like about 40 minutes, 45 minutes good?
In that range.
40, yeah.
But some dudes be dropping 19-song albums.
Yeah, they'd be like hour, 2 hour long. Well, not 2 hours, but like I remember, you know, I grew up in the hour 20-minute album stage with skits and all that.
But that was different too then because dudes is really only putting out music ever so often.
Yeah.
So they really had to put everything into that album, into their next album.
Yeah.
Because mixtapes wasn't always popping like that.
Mm-hmm. And social media make it where, you know, they see you every day. So
right.
I think, to me, that is the formula going forward with artists I see. And it's something I'm adapting even with myself is instead of dropping, like you said, longer projects, just dropping shorter projects quicker. I think that should be the adaptation. Like, instead of dropping one album with 19 songs every
a lot of songs.
Year, just drop like 6-7 songs every 3-4 months. You know what I'm saying? And I think, because it's a playlist era, man. People are going to take the songs they like.
That's what I do.
And keep it moving.
That's what I do.
But, you know, shout out Drake. I think it's shout out homie that played with Bron. Shout out him. You know what I'm saying? Because they say, they thought he was going to the game to watch Bronny, but he was really there scoping out my boy Bron.
He was definitely scoping out Bron.
Hey, he was,
definitely, 100%.
You think he was like Bron?
That's Koopman right there. She single too,
Yeah, tell Savannah to make it happen.
That lady probably talked to Savannah like that, but Drake was scoping.
Yeah.
And he did his thing.
Yeah. It's Drake, a sniper. You know, he a sniper.
Drake calculated. You said Bron calculated. Drake is well calculated.
That's why I think it's just album rollout, smooth little move. Cause bro, you could have had that. You could have had a one-on-one with that anywhere, and it still would have been romantic. It still would have been, you know what I'm saying, smooth.
What they was talking, she was like, I really wish somebody would just rent out the Dodger Stadium. He was like, damn.
Come on, bro. Who got that fairy tale?
She from LA. Well, she lives in LA. I don't
Watch,
know if
the video gonna come out and you gonna be like, oh, damn, it was part of a video. Watch.
I don't mean it wasn't real.
Oh, it's real, but he did it with the intention of being seen, bro. You don't rent out the Dodger Stadium without the intention of being seen. You don't. Unless you either did the date in the dugout. You did the date at home plate. You want.
That's what make it better. He's trying to hit a home run. What he trying to do? He's trying to get in the dugout too, but he's trying to hit a home run. Come on, man.
Lil Baby and James Harden and
you saw he was looking at Kanye?
Oh man, you seen the meme that said I saw a meme that had Kanye with the mask.
They told he wear it in real life.
Nah, I seen one that said over Kanye's head. They just let anybody in. And it had James Harden and Lil Baby looking at him. I don't know what Harden had on with that the wings. I don't know what that was.
Right.
But they say Lil Baby took James Harden charge, man. They said Lil Baby a real one.
I mean, he been in prison already once.
Yeah, he said, man, because you know they was together.
And they cool too.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if they talk every day.
Yeah. So he was like, they done pulled us over. Hey man, babe. Don't worry about it, bro. I got you. I ain't even know what I'm talking
He probably ain't even have to go that far.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Probably ain't have to go that far.
Babe already know, man. He a real one. Like, bro, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I got it, bro.
Did he get arrested or he just got detained?
Nah, he got arrested.
He got arrested?
Yeah, he got arrested.
I don't even know how they do things over there.
Oh, I don't know. Luckily, they wasn't in one of the places where they'll cut your hand off. Because they got places like that. Boy, listen, Dubai.
Maybe come back with an iced out hand.
But Dubai, they give you a life sentence.
That's why you don't go to Dubai.
They would give you a life sentence for some marijuana.
Well, don't go over there.
Nah. So there was in Paris, you know. Yeah. So I think I seen the max on it was like a year maybe he can do over there.
That's light.
You think they'll mess with him though?
Nah, I think he gonna
lock him up. Like, nah, you got to do the year in Paris and you got to drop an album for it.
You gotta drop an album in French.
I tell you what, you gotta do 2 shows over here. Hey man, if I'm paying, I'm paying. Hey man, go ahead. Listen, I tell you what, man, go on and give us an album, man. We'll figure this out.
Man.
Hey, but shout out, you know.
They ain't mess with that dude, man.
Nah, man. Hey, James Harden better look out. He bought him the who gave who the thing full of honey, bro?
I don't know.
I think I think he gave James Harden something like James Harden gave him it was like a suitcase full of honey buns. Yeah, man.
That's his favorite snack?
I don't know, bro, but ain't no another man giving me no honey buns. No. But
so them boys is cool?
Yeah, they cool, bro. They cool. So shout out Lil Baby, man. He a real one, because, that could have been a real Caruso situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But Caruso was home.
Yeah. Hey. And you don't want to catch no charge in Paris, man.
If it's only a year.
Only a year? When you Lil Baby?
Only a year, man.
I'm pretty sure Harden gonna compensate. You know what I'm saying?
Man, dude, he ain't going nowhere, first of all. But James Harden said he'll send him more honey buns.
It's marijuana, man. Y'all gotta chill with that, man. Especially when alcohol.
Some countries take it more serious. Like you said, Dubai.
Yeah, but come on, you got a Lil Baby over here for Fashion Week, man.
Man, you say Lil Baby like he just like this. Like he Michael Jackson or somebody.
Oh, man. Kanye gonna get him charged to drop, man. Kanye gonna look out for him. Just tell Lil Baby to do the feature. Kanye, that's how it's gonna go.
He might fuck around. Give him more time, mess around with Kanye. Kanye going there.
Hey, bro, you see me with the...
Yeah, man. Now you got 2 years.
Hey, they say he had on Nike socks, so you know he Adidas. But because he
had on Nike socks?
Kanye. Yeah, but because he had the mask on, Adidas can't sue him.
He damn near owned Adidas anyway.
Yeah, bro, Kanye running it up.
Yes.
They said he was crazy a couple years ago.
He still is. But he's still running it up.
Hey, man. All the geniuses they say was crazy, though.
Okay. Kanye is.
Okay.
I don't think he's a genius. Maybe. He probably okay, he's a genius.
Yeah.
Still crazy, though. That don't take that crazy label away from him.
Why? Why you say crazy?
Just, why not?
Have you heard, I think it's easy to call him crazy if you just look at the headlines. As opposed to...
It's a lot of people that's crazy in the world.
But if you listen to him talk, everything he says is thought out and concise, though.
He might not be crazy, but I think he got problems. Expressing himself.
You just said the same.
Expressing himself like fluently, well spoken. You gotta rewatch his stuff a bunch.
I think he has a he ain't got no filter. But I think when you live in truth, you don't care who feelings you hurt, though. Like when you live in truth, like I'm just gonna say whatever I got.
You can live in truth and still be crazy at the same time. All of that don't have to take away the craziness.
Okay, so crazy ain't a bad thing. Crazy is it's an essential.
Just him.
Yeah, you color outside the lines.
It's a lot of people that's crazy.
Yeah.
And crazy, like you said, don't have to be a bad thing.
My son blew my mind. He told me that. Like, I say, son, why you coloring outside the lines? He's like, well, the whole page is a coloring page. So I was like, well,
you got a little bit of Kanye in you.
Hey, man, listen, he gonna run up a bit. But he told me, hey, man, I can color outside the line if I'm coloring the whole page. I was like, well, hey, do your thing, man, do your thing. Juvenile, vax that thing up.
You don't like it?
Somebody needed a payday.
He already signed the cash money.
Somebody needed another payday.
I don't know.
Vax that thing up.
He trying to get that audience, man. Was he flowing?
Bro. Yeah, it's the best vaccine song I've ever heard.
Then it hit his mark.
Released on a dating website.
What website?
I don't know. I don't go on dating websites, but I know that's what...
You knew that much?
That's what the article said. I do more research and we're going to get the rundown. But I ain't looked that far into it. I'm just like, he made a vaccine song.
He trying to look out for the people.
Mm-hmm. You don't think Biden cut him a check?
He might have. Mm-hmm. And he could have also been looking out for the people. He probably like, man, you didn't have to pay me. I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay, if he believes in the vaccine, he has the vaccine, and he wants to advocate for the vaccine, he has every right to vax that thing up.
Don't mean that you gotta accept it.
No, I don't. At all. And but hey, man, I ain't gotta like everything he do. It. I don't mean I dislike him. It's just certain moves. I'm just like, nah, bro.
It came just in time for me because I had been listening to Juvenile a lot.
Yeah.
And then
So it inspired.
Patch that thing up.
Yeah.
That's the sequel, bitch.
I don't know about the sequel. I think he should just left that one alone. It's a classic, bro.
It's a classic, but it's a song, man. You just trying to reach people that's not thinking about the vaccine.
Like I said,
I had just got the vaccine, the first dose, and then I heard the song. I was like, damn.
Made you want to get the second one.
ASAP. ASAP. Like, damn, I really gotta wait 3 more weeks?
Hey, you gonna play that coming out when you get the second one?
Going in, coming out.
Coming out. You got the windows down.
They gonna be looking at me crazy where I live.
Hey.
What is he doing?
Hey.
He's got vaxxed.
More power to you and Juvenile, who is now an old guy, so he ain't Juvenile no more. But
he's very old.
Yeah.
Not even very old. He 50 something. I just watched his interview.
Yeah. He ain't a Juvenile no more.
Nah, yo. Got a great beard.
He older now.
Almost see now.
All right, before we get out of here, man, like I said, we from Florida, so something that's close to home. The whole Glock 9 Hot Boy, like I say, as we talked about it got a little bit deeper. Glock 9 just said, I think he just agreed to, like, he did a PPP loan in somebody else's name for 10 grand and like some other stuff. And then Hot Boy, I think he was on the run for like a week and he turned himself in and bonded out.
Right.
Like, that whole situation, bro. I said, man, we just gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. Yeah,
I mean, they need to just change the way they move, man. They both pretty talented.
Yeah.
But they gotta, you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You can't be always trying to really live what you rap about.
Yeah. Well,
I just had this conversation with a young rapper around here that's pretty talented.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you don't have to continue to try to live what you rap about because you already did it.
Yeah.
And it's probably more valid because you did it when you was young before you was trying to put on for an image.
Yeah. Yeah, I
but
mean...
legit hung up on me. He was like, man, I gotta call you back.
No, bro.
And he ain't never called me back. I said, I'm hitting him where it hurt. Hitting him where it hurt.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's a facade. I ain't gonna say a facade, but it ain't smart, bro. Like, everything you do, you should do it to the best of your ability and
right.
to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I had something that, always stuck with me. Like, bro, it's a right way to do wrong if you want to do wrong. Like,
right.
I ain't just finna do wrong and crash out and, like, you know what I'm saying? Make diss songs and get on live, and I'm not doing all that. You know what I'm saying? So I think social media has an effect to where people, like I said, it's almost like the situation we was talking about earlier where addressing somebody in front of a crowd. Like, imagine you make a post about somebody and all 30,000 of my followers or 100,000 of my followers able to see that.
Right.
Oh no, bro, I got to, you know what I'm saying? I got to show my followers I ain't know, and I don't. And I'm not saying that's the situation with them because it's just real life. It's real life stuff, bro. But I feel like once you get to a certain level, you have to separate yourself.
Right.
And a lot of times, to be honest with you, if you understand how this, how the streets work, and not streets, but how the feds and how the people do them cases, a lot of times you could just be the rapper. I ain't doing none of this. You know what I'm saying? But these my homies.
Right.
These
around it.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, these people I grew up with since I was a kid. A lot of times it be relative. These are my cousins. So I'm supposed to hang out with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know them my whole life. And, you can't, it's a healthy mix of, you can't let other people bring you down, but at the same time, you got to make smarter decisions for yourself.
Right.
I wish them boys the best, man. You definitely gonna need some good lawyers, you know what I'm saying? But
Hot Boy, he facing federal charges too?
He was a part of that whole little, it was like 39 of them, I believe. 30 something of them that they was looking for. But he was on the run, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I think his bond was like 700.
750.
Yeah, so. Yeah, it's serious charges, man. I wish him the best. But we gotta be smarter, man. We gotta be smarter. We gotta look at things in a different way. And I hate that it has to be examples. That they have to be the example.
Right.
But I think other cities like Duval and even our city and other cities just need to pay attention. Like, okay, these people, because it's clear what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're looking into our social medias. They're looking into, like, trust me, they know when y'all beefing and y'all, going back and forth.
Right.
Because A, the rappers tell, and B, the fans know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, gotta be smarter, man. We gotta be smarter. We gotta look at things from a different way. We gotta learn how to communicate. It ain't just about, you know what I'm saying, social media. Because a lot of stuff, bro, it can be cleared up with a conversation.
Right.
A lot of stuff can be cleared up with a conversation. I use the analogy all the time. Burger King and McDonald's are right across the street from each other. A lot of times when you see a McDonald's, you see a Burger King across the street.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't going over there. McDonald's ain't going over there flattening the Burger King customers' tires. They ain't going throwing the brick through, the window. But you can't go in McDonald's eating Burger King.
Right.
They ain't finna let you do that.
Right.
So it's just, as men, we gotta respect each other and just keep it moving, because if you the head of your situation, you gonna sit down, your whole family hurt now.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you the breadwinner and you taking care of people.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta be smarter, man. So, I ain't gonna hold y'all. We ain't gonna preach on y'all, every episode. We just, all my younger YGs, man, just, you gotta be smarter, man. You gotta get your OG as somebody that's gonna give you some game, somebody that's gonna tell you when you wrong, and you respect it from them. Cause not everybody gonna be able to tell you, you wrong, cause you're gonna be like, bro, what have you done?
Right.
So you definitely gotta find a mentor. That's with anything in life, whether business or hoop or whatever. You want somebody who's done what you want to do and can tell you all the pitfalls they make and keep you away from those pitfalls. If you ain't got no mentor or somebody that you can look up, you're going to end up making the mistakes because you ain't have nobody to learn from.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to look at other people's mistakes and say, okay, all right, like studying other people's careers. I know you did that as an athlete, looking at people's careers, and you're like, okay, I know not to do this because this person went down that road.
Right.
And I think that's what we got to smarten up as a culture, But we ain't going to hold y'all, man. This was episode 4 of the Hoop, Dreamz, and Rambo's podcast. And like I said, we're not done. We'll be right back next week with more funk, more pressure, the most authentic hip-hop and hoop podcast going, man. Hoop, Dreamz, and Rambo's.
Episode 4, signing out.
Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff down there. We out.